yeah. Fire, fire, yeah.
So, for those that don't know, America had Veterans Day yesterday, and on Veterans Day, Twitch decided to post this. On Veterans Day, we're saluting our service members on Twitch. Check them out live on the front page shelf. Are you a veteran who wants to be showcased? Express your interest here. Chat, I think one of the biggest reasons that you can have companies or like individuals that can continue to operate despite being colossal fuck-ups is because they genuinely have like short-term memory loss. Like, have you noticed this? Like, political streamers or journalists just shove their foot in their mouth every other day and then contradict themselves. It's gotta be the only explanation. Like, you see it with a ton of activists too, right? And Reddit mods. Not all Reddit mods, but most Reddit mods. And like political schizos too. On like boards and stuff. There's no way that the person in charge of Twitch's like, what is it called? Like social media management isn't one of those people that has like short-term memory loss. Because like, how in the fuck did you forget about the outrage Frogan caused? Like, how did you forget? It was like a big deal, man. Everybody was talking about it. People were pissed. I don't know, man. I feel like I'd be like, oh, sheesh, maybe I shouldn't make a post like this. And like the impressive part about this, like, let me paint a picture for you guys. Imagine you're at your job and everything goes wrong. Right? Like really bad. Like you have the worst day ever. You're stressed out of your mind and can't catch a break on that day. Generally, when that happens, you're gonna remember that day, right? Like I can remember really bad days from my old job, right? Even from like 5-6 years ago, right? But at Twitch, it's like that day never happened. You think by this point they'd have like a fucking no-go list of topics, or they have like a little calendar. It's like, hey, maybe I shouldn't talk about this, you know, like that kind of thing. Because I just don't understand how you can be so stupid. Like, the sexual assault, animal abuse, veterans or military, VTubers, politics, mod team, view botting. Like, the list goes on. I could go on forever. Like, Twitch, you should contact me. I'll help you out. I'll make you a list and then just, and then tell you to never post about anything on the list ever again. I'd make your job easy. If I was Twitch, I would have banned Frogan for 2 weeks and said Happy Veterans Day. Yeah, that's, I'll get to that. Because funnily enough, Miss Frogan didn't actually get banned for that. But because I don't work for Twitch, let's go ahead and remind everybody why this tweet, why this tweet was in such poor taste. And why everyone is pissed and angry and they're getting flogged in the fucking comments. Like I have the video of what Frogan sends, just so we don't get our words twisted and we get it correct, you know? Yeah.
Any other motherfucker, you're joining them. You're like, oh my god, I want my fucking Camaro, no student loans. Fuck you. I hope you get PTSD. And I hope you get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America. And they posted it in my head. I'm like, base? Based? Like, am I supposed to be like I'm not walking back on it. I still fucking agree with it. Base? Any other motherfucker, you're joining
don't know, man. I don't know. Honestly, if the lady wouldn't say anything, wouldn't care about this at all, but calling her fat gives you a 1-week ban. Yes, yes, that's why I think there's such a stupid double standard. Again, now if memory serves me correctly, not only was she, like, not banned, by the way, but Tectone, Mr. Tectone, got banned instead for calling her fat. Now, hear me out. From what I recall, she did get banned for 30 days shortly after this, but I think it was because of the hummus tier list thing. I don't think any action was ever taken on her account for her take about the US soldiers thing and wishing them all PTSD, right? So you can obviously see why people are mauling and getting mad. Twitch pretends to give a shit about Veterans Day, meanwhile they have a compromised, ideologically captured mod team that agrees with the politics of people like Hassan and Frogan, and so they don't ban people that break the rules so long as they're on the team, right? Awesome. Which then, in turn, creates nightmares for Twitch's PR and their social media teams because they don't communicate or they memory hole themselves. And the best part is nobody forgets. You just create these, like, forever landmines that are scattered throughout the, you know, throughout the landscape that they keep stepping on, which creates these PR nightmares. It just, you know what really irks me the most is that I think every reasonable person understands that shitting on the people that are risking their lives overseas to protect the freedoms that allow you to shit on them when they get home is like this terrible look, and it's gonna be unpopular, but Twitch defended it regardless. And not only did you not ban her for making insanely distasteful comments, but then you banned Tectone for insulting her appearance. And I think that really demonstrates the crux of the issue. Why people get so freaking mad and up in arms all about this fucking shit, man. It's because the mod team can't help themselves, the Twitch mod team. They genuinely can't stop themselves from displaying this insane bias that they have. So, I saw this as well. Mr. Auk posted this. Frogan responds to the Twitch community. Note that included her PTSD comments. Says it's crazy and that she was banned 1 month. The community note is crazy because remember when I was banned for a whole month after this and Twitch didn't communicate with me at all. Here's the statement I put out before, and plus be mad at the government for not giving veterans adequate resources instead of one thing a fucking Twitch streamer said. That's really rich because you told them to keep getting PTSD. What's that got to do with the care, man? Nah, this is fucking stupid. I already pointed that out. She said, the US military has conducted some of the most horrific crimes against humanity in the modern era in countries such as Iraq, Afghanistan, and Syria, Lebanon, and Palestine. My anger is directed at the individuals who are currently championing these war crimes as if they liberated my people. It's horrific and disgusting. The beginning of the clip was worded poorly, and I do apologize for that. I go on to clarify in the clip that I do not mean all military, but specifically those with no remorse. What I said was out of frustration as they are currently bombing my family in the name of liberation. I realize that wishing people harm isn't the best way to talk about these topics in a more sensitive way. Yeah, except your anger wasn't directed at people championing war crimes. It was directed at all soldiers, period. Which isn't even the correct people to be mad at. You want to get mad at US imperialism? Fine, fair, go talk about it. That seems like a reasonable thing to say. Criticize that, but to get mad at the soldiers like they're the ones who make the decisions about who to bomb and who to kill is retarded. They're grunts, they follow orders, they're not in control of what happens or who it happens to, man. It's just entirely misplaced anger directed at the completely wrong people and wishing a horrible fate upon them that you'll never know or have to deal with yourself. Because of the same people who protect you from that shit, man. And you live in America to top it all off. And again, this part doesn't make any sense either. I didn't mean all soldiers, bro. Just the ones who express no remorse. What do you want them to do, man? Publicly flog themselves? Do a TikTok dance? Go streaming? And then repent for being in the military when they get home? Most dudes that come home don't really want to talk about what they did overseas. It's horrible. But you're over here with a gun to their head saying they need to, like, repent and that they're horrible people. Like, hello? What is wrong with you? It just doesn't make any sense. We don't need to spend too much time on this because it's, like, obviously old news and being beaten to death over the last year or however many months since it happened. Like, it's so dumb. But also, just to remind everyone, this was all bullshit, by the way, because, like, shortly after this clip went viral, she doubled down on everything again. Like, this apology only came after she realized that the vast majority, the mass majority of people didn't agree with her and thought her views were abhorrent. It's so fucking stupid. That's a triple down. Men always have haters, kind of sucks. It's sad, man. Yeah, and then this guy, they pointed it out. I already did too, but it hasn't been removed, and her 1 month ban was for the Sabra hummus tier list she did with Denims and other streamers. They all got a 1 month ban. Frogan tried to lie that the 1 month ban was also included in the PTSD comment, but that doesn't add up. Why would the other streamers get a 1 month ban when they didn't make the PTSD comment? Exactly. Like, for those of you that don't remember, the wishing PTSD on soldiers controversy was on, what was it, like October, I think it was the 17th, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think it was October 17th, because this was 3 days after. Yeah, that makes sense. So it was October 17th, and then the hummus thing, the hummus tier list thing, was on the 19th, and this is on the 20th, this specific, like, apology tweet. She wasn't banned for her comments about these US soldiers. She was banned for the hummus thing. And this is evidenced by the fact that all the other streamers that took part in the hummus tier list were also banned. It corroborates. So no, she wasn't actually reprimanded for it, ever. That's why people are pissed. Sorry, the music's a little bit loud, Jesus. Nobody's gonna forget about this either. People are still gonna talk about this. This was over a year ago, actually. Hummus? Sorry. Why is hummus involved? Did I say hummus the whole time? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean... See, I don't talk about that kind of thing a lot, so I said hummus. I'm so sorry. I meant to say Hamas, not hummus. Chad, this is why I don't talk about, like, direct politics, because then it's... Oh my god. Anyway, leave it in. Leave it in. Leave it in. We're going live. Hummus Biker. Hummus. I can't believe I fucking said that. I'm so sorry. No, just whatever I said hummus, I mean Hamas, not hummus. I'm so sorry. She needs to do a hummus tier list. Oh, it was a hummus tier list marking Jewish people as Sabra. Well, I understand, but it was like the hummus Hamas tier list, isn't it? It was a tier list with hummus eating on it. Yeah, but if you were like high tier, you were like, it was literally about hummus, though not Hamas. Okay, you're confusing me then. Okay. No, it just eats hummus as a tier. Okay, all right, whatever. It doesn't matter. Who could say the word Habibi? Yeah, exactly. And then the top, the bottom is like Sabra. That's a hummus. What is it called? Like a brand. Yeah. Anyway, I apologize. I'm getting confused. That's my streamer. Anyway. You guys are confusing me. This is why I don't talk to you. I'm kidding. So everybody's shitting all over them. If you cared about veterans, you would have banned her. I'm glad this guy is getting ratioed. You can pretend to care about veterans when you allow your two-time rising star to wish PTSD on them without punishment. Wait. Two-time rising star. Shut the frick up. Happy Veterans Day. Oh. Would have been nice to have the sign-up sheet weeks in advance, posting on the day of it with damage control side of the face. It's not, that's not even about that. They don't care, man. I have no issue wishing the worst for American soldiers and veterans. Wishing for them to have PTSD. No, Twitch, you don't care. Jesus Christ. Oh man, again, it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't a double standard. I don't think people would have cared that much. It shows that you have a bias. If you are a two-time rising star on Twitch, and you probably have a lot of Twitch mod friends, I don't know, I wish I had Twitch mod friends, because then, you know, I would probably get them to stop banning VTubers so often. That's what I would do. Two-time winner, the Twitch Star Rising Awards, Tactone, oh my lord. A woman, very fat by the way, said all American soldiers deserve PTSD. You didn't ban her. I called her a piece of shit, fat piece of shit, and defended our troops, and you banned me. You don't care about soldiers or their sacrifice for this country. Shut the frick up. True. Is he wrong? I mean, it's a weird double standard. Why did they get rid of the community now? I don't know. Where was the lie? There is none. It's sad. And again, I think that Tectone is allowed to be upset. Let's be real, they care as much about the veterans as they do SA victims. They didn't ban Frogan for saying something horrible to vets. They gave the guy that assaulted Emmy on stream 30 days. I don't know. I feel like you should have like a permanent IP ban. You're not allowed to make any new accounts on Twitch or something. That would have been a decent gesture, but no. Some people would argue that you should get a perma ban for this kind of behavior too. What if I said this? I think I'd get banned. I feel like I would, genuinely. I think I would. Yeah, they gave the chick that essay, got him 1 week, yeah. Streamer can be reprimanded if chat is allowed to insult other streamers. Please behave. Exactly, chat.
Fire, fire,